So with this brief opening remarks, I now want to invite Dr. Ravishnkar Gundlapalli ji, who has been deeply associated with our festival since its inception and is one of the most active, most enthusiastic member of our organizing committee. I want to invite him to deliver the welcome address. But before that, I just briefly I want to introduce him. Dr. Ravi Kundlapalli deeply values his roots in Sanatana Dharma and considers Jagadguru Shankaracharya as his mentor, and he works very closely with Brahmashri Samavedam Shanmuga Sharmagaru. Ravi is a technology entrepreneur. He is the founder of Mentor Cloud, and he is also an author and a global keynote speaker on topics such as mentoring, entrepreneurship, and Bhagavad Gita. Ravi is, as I mentioned, has been with us since the inception of Global Festival of Oneness. He is one of the key members who helped conceptualize this festival, and he has also founded Know Your Roots Foundation with his wife Vani to rejuvenate and spread the essence of Sanatana Dharma among modern generation. He is an IITM alumni with a PhD from University of Michigan, and he is from Vijayawada and currently resides in Silicon Valley. Ravi Garu, over to you.
Dhanyavadaha, Nitinji. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutam Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Wishing everybody a wonderful Shankara Jayanti. Jaya Jaya Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. The 6 words that can elevate us to the moksha. Thanks to Indica Moksha for being a champion for these kind of conferences for the last 5 years, when we first conceptualized this global festival of oneness to celebrate the life and works of Jagadguru Adi Shankara. It gives me immense joy that an idea that was born about 5 years ago has now continued to flourish and thrive and grow with scholars and seekers and Mathadipatis to join us in the celebration of Jagadguru Adi Shankara's life and his works. When we started this festival 5 years ago, we had 3 main goals. One, to celebrate his life and works of Adi Shankara. Like Nitinji said, he is the foremost thinker who walked on this beautiful land of Bharat, a socio-cultural architect, a transformational leader, as an entrepreneur, a poet, and a philosopher. I encourage all the young people who may not know about a Jagadguru to look at Jagadguru in his multifaceted personality. The second goal was to catalyze global awareness. Not many young people today know about Jagadguru Adi Shankara and his teachings and how relevant they are to the modern world. So the first was to celebrate, the second goal was to catalyze, and the third goal was to really create curiosity. Create curiosity among seekers to learn about Shankara and integrate, like Nitinji said, some of his teachings and some of his practices into our daily lives. The brilliance of Adi Shankara is, as an entrepreneur and founder, I see him as one. He had an immense vision for the country, passionate about what he did, extremely mission-driven and persistent. He's a brilliant innovator. He revived this Advaita as a product. In one of my talks, I talked about a go-to-market strategy, a brilliant Advaita product that brought unity across Bharat at a very critical time in our evolution. He's an incredible contributor to knowledge, 16 commentaries, 20 treatises, and 22 original works. And he's a tireless leader. Now, today we see so many examples of leaders who are waking up and working 18, 20 hours a day towards, ensuring that Sanatana Dharma is established around the world. Now, Adi Shankara has walked across India 6 times to accomplish his unity mission. Like Nitinji said, Adi Shankara is a very compassionate humanist. His love for others, his servant leadership, and reverence for his mother are all great examples that we all can emulate. Now, to do all of this in a matter of 32 years requires incredible discipline. So many scholarly works that continue to shine and be relevant even today, bringing a change in such a vast country like Bharat in just a lifespan of 32 years. We are truly fortunate that we are coming from his heritage, right? We are walking on the same land that Adi Shankara once walked. And he is an incredible mentor. Over several hundred years, he continues to inspire sages, scholars, and leaders to really go back to their roots and practice a life rooted in dharma. This is our Panchama Shankara Utsavam, and it gives me a great privilege and honor to be sharing this welcome words with you. Now, Adi Shankara walked on this planet several hundred years ago, more than 1200 years ago, according to some studies. But his message and his wisdom are extremely relevant even today. Just look around today. Just open the newspaper or any online news channels. There's so much bad going on right now. Conflicts, hatred, violence, ideology differences. But at the same time, there's a lot of good as well. There is countless number of scholars, matams, yagyas, abhishekams, philanthropy activities, utsavams, revival of ancient Indian temples, music programs, dance programs going all over the world to really sing the glory of the Brahman. This list is endless. It's time to elevate the good over the bad. Conferences like Global Festival of Oneness are an attempt, and we have been incredibly successful to reaching millions of people to really spread that good so that bad eventually gets subsided and over time gets eliminated. That's what Adi Shankara did several hundred years ago. He brought Bharat together. Now, he chose Shastras over Astras, meaning using the wisdom that has come in our parampara, starting from Dakshinamurti, starting from from Shankara, using that wisdom to bring people together, not Astras, not war. So Shastras over Astras was a choice he made. Then he chose what I call Vad Vivad or debating over Akraman or occupying. Those of you listening today and who are going to join us in this month-long festival, learn about his debates. We have had Supreme Court judges who have come to this conference and shared how they are following Adi Shankara's debating strategies in their everyday debates and in the court today. That's how relevant what Adi Shankara did. The idea of Vad Vivad versus Akraman. He also chose Sahan, means patience, or Sahan, patience over Krodh, anger. Some of you may know, but if you don't, again, get curious. Learn about the simple story when he went to Mandana Mishra and how he was humiliated. Adi Shankara was humiliated, but then Adi Shankara, stayed patient and eventually won in the debate. And then, Mandana Mishra became, one of Adi Shankara's disciples. So choosing Shastras over Astras, choosing Vad Vivad over Akraman, and choosing to be patient over getting angry. These are all incredible qualities that come from our ancient heritage. Adi Shankara is a living example of that we all can emulate in our everyday life. We can use wisdom to bring people together. We can have conversations to connect people and to let them realize the commonness in them, not get divided by their differences. We can be patient. we can show compassion, we can show empathy. And that is the kind of world India and Bharat has always stood by, and its time has come. As we kickstart this Panchama Shankara Utsavam, I encourage you all to get curious. I have done my own informal surveys across Bharat and even in the US, asking young people, do you know who Adi Shankara is? The unfortunate situation is many of them don't. Now, we cannot blame them because they have not been taught in schools or by their parents. So this is an opportunity for us to let the young people know the one and only Jagadguru who brought the Bharat together, who walked the talk and talked the walk. He walked across India, like I said, 6 times. This was several hundred years ago. And so I would like everyone attending this conference to get curious and join conferences like this and tell your friends. Feel the pride of our heritage. When I talk to young people, I tell them version 10,000.05 of the Sanatana Dharma software is running in you. Now, if you own a Mac or an iPad, you may not know all the softwares until somebody shows you that. Similarly, that software is running in us. And Adi Shankara upgraded it about several hundred years ago. So an upgraded version of that software is running in us. It is time to recognize it and awaken it. There has to be a Jagruti of Adi Shankara in us. So join as many sessions as you can. This festival is free, it's online, and it is bringing to you scholars from all over the world. People who are practitioners of Vedanta, Mathadipatis, business leaders, judges, academicians, scholars. It's all of them have a unique perspective, a unique appreciation of who Jagadguru Adi Shankara is. So you may find one of those perspectives that truly touches you, and then you can expand, you can learn more. And I highly encourage you to have conversations, not just about movies and cricket, but about these kind of topics. I say this, that birds with the same feather flock together is an old idea. Birds with the same destination fly together is the real one. Birds fly together because they have the same destination. In these conferences and in your circles, find those people who have the destination, who are thinking about Sanatana Dharma, who are thinking about establishing a life that leaves a strong legacy that is rooted in Dharma. As Jagadguru said, Satsangatve Nisangatvam. It comes from Bhajagovindam, one of his incredible contributions. I welcome you all, and including myself, to awaken the Shankara and the Shankara Tattvam in us. And in this year, there was also an inauguration of a giant statue of Adi Shankara in Omkareshwar called Ekatma Dham. So there's so much revival and conferences, events, youth programs happening to really bring the life and works of Adi Shankara to each and every one of us in a way that is relevant to our world today. So I will end this with a Bhagavadpada composition. Guru Charanambuja Nirbhara Bhaktaha Samsara Dachirat Bhavamuktaha Sendriya Manasa Niyamadevam Drakshasi Nija Hrudayastam Devam Drakshasi Nija Hrudayastam Devam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara. Shankara Jayanti Subhashayaha. Thank you very much, and welcome you once again to this Panchama Shankara Utsavam. Thank you for Indica Moksha for championing this and organizing this wonderful conference year after year. Huge gratitude to you. Dhanyavadaha. Nitinji, namaste.
Thank you very much, Ravi Garu. for a very timely, excellent and timely introductory comments. I think it is high time that we make it a mission to sensitize those who are around us about Shankara Bhagavadpadacharya and his teachings in whatever little way that we can do. We have to do this. So thank you for this timely reminder, Ravi Garu.